Greetings, Dabblers. Welcome to the first ever Best of El Horrible live stream Bedabbler whatever. How you doing out there, Dabblers? Lots going on in the Dabblerverse. Let's see. I appreciate everyone's kind words about the test show. I got a new computer. Everything looks much better, I think. I was informed that the computer I was using for my first show is not even a computer. It was made by Play School. No super chats, Jules David. I need to get to 1,000 subscribers first, so I need you to help spread the word of El Horrible and Bedabbler. Guys, if you want to use your webcam and call into the show, there's a link pinned to the top of the chat. I really want to do a viewer participation show. I'm trying to think of a game show involving all this, but it's kind of hard to not just do everything that the potato does. But I don't want to do what the potato does. I respect the potato. He's a good friend of mine. And I will not be taking his thing. Everything sound good. Again, I just set this mic up. This is the condenser mic I use to record my Bedabbler episodes. It's got to sound better than that stupid headset I had. Red Bar just went live. Well, good for Red Bar. I don't give a fuck. I've never been a fan of Red Bar, but in all honesty, I've never listened to his show, so I can't even give you a good critique on it because I know nothing about it. I know he was on, thank you, Jameson Link, sounds great. I know he was on Compound Media for about a cup of coffee, but that didn't last very long. So yeah, I want you guys to call in. Let's talk, let's dabble. We're just dabbling here. I'm very well versed in all the main shock jockery shows. Ron and Fez, Howard Stern, Opie and Anthony, that Worm and the Caveman. I don't listen to their show, but I could probably figure something out. So I want to play some clips, but I don't know if they're actually playing well, so I need you guys to tell me that too. The rabbi has returned. Where did he go? I don't know. How is he a rabbi if he has a tattoo of a cross on his shoulder and a tattoo at all? We've learned that from Rich Voss. If you're Jewish, you cannot be buried in a Jewish cemetery if you have tattoos. So it is kind of strange that he would be a rabbi and have tattoos. Again, the rabbi has always been very cool to me. I have no problems with him, but I find it very interesting that he has the whole Dabbleverse up in a tizzy. So I want to try. Oh, there he is.
And we finally got everything back. We got the.
All right. It worked now.
Well, guys, it has. It's been a little bit.
This is his new video.
You guys are wondering what has happened to this show, to this channel, and I am going to tell you what happened to this show and to this channel and why it is that I'm back. First of all, we have had a heck of an attack the day after John ended up
an attack,
kind of playing a joke on all of his Patreon audience and playing a Three Stooges short. A free Three Stooges short for his paying Patreon members.
Bill
and the question is, okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna pause that. Hey, Bill.
What's up, buddy?
Nothing much. How are you, sir?
I'm fucking great, buddy.
What are you doing on this fine Saturday?
Oh, well, watching you and drinking.
Oh, nice. What are you drinking?
Go the monkey. Ah,
nice. Skol.
Skola.
There he goes. Nice. That would be Stuttering John approved right there.
Hey, brother, I love your show. I love what you're doing, man. Keep it up.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. How long have you been dabbling in the Stuttering John verse, the Dabbleverse? Excuse me.
I don't know, maybe like a year and a half.
Nice. You've been dabbling more than El Horrible, I think. Honestly.
No, I mean, I don't contribute much.
That's okay. We all have our part in the Dabbleverse, and you know, we need frontline soldiers just as we need generals like El Horrible. What can I say?
Indeed. Are you going to Stutjon Con?
I don't know how to convince my mom to let me go to Rochester in February for this nonsense. But yes, I will be there. I'm hoping to be able to accumulate super chats before then, so you guys could help fund the trip. But I'm also not a shameless beggar like that, so I'll wait until.
All right.
That
So
happens,
so how do we help you monetize?
I need 1,000 subscribers first. I'm at I've been in the 700 range. I'm almost at 800, and then I need I only have 700 hours of videos watched because my videos are so short. That's why I'm doing these live streams now. So I don't know.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go. I'm saying I don't know.
Can you put them on a playlist, and then when I go to bed, I can put on YouTube and put them on repeat?
Yeah, I have a couple of playlists. There's definitely a playlist of all my episodes.
So, I mean, I'm not going to help as one person, but if everybody got together, and then I'll hop on some of the other shows and try to pimp you out, dude.
Cool. Thanks, Bill. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
And thanks for calling in. It was good talking to you. Don't be afraid.
Thank you for taking my call.
Anytime, man. Don't be afraid to call in again.
You're the man. You're the best.
You're the man. You're right.
How can I be the man when you're the man?
You're gonna be the man with the other man. Check it out. That's a good guy. Scotty Farrell. And jiggity. All right. Nice new mic, El Horrible. Thank you, Dabblers. Unanimous. By the way, why don't you call in? We were just playing the beginning of your new video. This could be good. So get on. Careful, John might mistake Bill Loney for baloney. That's a play on words or something, I think. I don't know. All right. Let's go back to the video. Rabbi, if you want to call in.
It says that he's not charging in November. Oh, by the way, I got charged in November, just so you know. And he's planning on being back in January. Well, guess what? There is a lot of stuff that we can discuss between this time and then. There is a whole archive, treasure trove of stuff that is all over the internet. Many videos, many MP3s.
All right. So the rabbi says he's going to get dressed because he's naked right now watching El Horrible like so many tend to do. And he says he'll call in. So that's cool. So let's just keep watching, and I'll try not to interrupt because let's hear what he has to say.
From him being on other people's shows, of him on the Stern Show, and of him on the Tonight Show. So there's a treasure trove of stuff. So, you know, everybody that says, oh, you know what? What's going to happen to WATP? What is going to happen to Shirley? These people who say all these things have no clue. And have never
letter grade for the current Stern Show F+.
Watched the Uncle Rico show. They have also never watched WATP or listened to WATP.
If John came back at the Royal Rumble, I would never stop marking out, and I would literally die with the biggest smile on my face. I like that prediction. I'm going with that. He's coming back at Royal Rumble in January.
None of them have. Because first of all, WATP, what they end up doing is they probably spend maybe 30 minutes on John.
For those of you who don't know, WATP is my best friend Carl, Hamburger's podcast. He's the one that that we're all ripping off, but I'm definitely ripping off, and I have no shame. He's inspired me to create, and he's a good friend of mine. Hi, Carl.
Every episode, that's it. But there's a whole treasure trove of other things that they talk about. The Uncle Rico show doesn't necessarily go and do the most recent stuff of John. They kind of go through the archives and all these things, many of the things that they end up finding on Dabblers Anonymous, and they go through it. Okay. This is one of the very few shows that, goes and, would focus in on the most recent thing. But even this show is able to come back.
All right, now I'm taking the rabbi's format too, and we're always going to do the most recent thing too.
Why was it gone?
Like this.
Well, there's a couple of reasons why this was gone. And the main one being the fact that, quite a few of our accounts ended up getting hacked. Our Twitter, our email, Studio Radio, as a matter of fact, ended up getting hacked and taken down, as did this YouTube channel for a temporary period of time. Our Discord was down, and then our Reddit was down. All the places where John knew that I was.
He's going to call in. He's naked down right now.
But then again, at the same time, there are certain people in the Dabbleverse that knew every place that I was as well. Some people.
I'm going to pause it. There he is. Without further ado, I present to you the Guitar Rabbi, better known as Dabblers Unanimous. How's it going, buddy?
It's going great. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, man. I'm just dabbling in a little bit of live streaming, watching your new video.
Oh,
confused
I'm sorry.
as shit as to what's going on.
Oh, yeah. Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I really dig your new mic there. Is that new, or is that something that's kind of been hanging around for a while?
This mic has been hanging around for a while. It's actually from 2006. I've used it on every project I do. It is awesome. It's what I used to record, but I actually bought a new computer today. I have a whole setup here. I'm ready to go. El Haribe's ready to make that John money, baby.
Oh, have you gotten to 1,000 yet?
No, I have not.
It'll be any day now. I'm sure of it.
I like your Fraggle Rock background a lot. I was a big Wembley fan back in the day.
Oh, me too. Me too. I still am.
Yeah, he's my favorite, as you can see with the slick Hawaiian shirt. So where have you been? Why are you back? Tell us what's going on in your world.
Well, a lot of it is in that video. What ended up happening is quite a few of my accounts ended up getting hacked, and all that stuff was taken down, And so what happened was, at first I was sitting there going, okay, I'm done, totally done. It's not worth any of this, because when you get your stuff hacked into and taken down, it's one of those things that it's like, that's kind of very personal. It's almost like for a woman going through her purse. It's like, you feel really violated from that. And
right.
So, thankfully, Kevin from Why Do I Podcast told me, he's like, did you not set up 2-factor authentication? I was like, what the heck is that? And so, I found out about that. And basically what was happening is I saw a lot of people getting really depressed over the fact that John's not putting out some new stuff. And so I said, you know what? It doesn't need to be that way, because there's been these John sightings of him at the pub and all that stuff. Talk about, for instance, these theories that are holding no ground, such as him being in rehab and all these things. There's a treasure there's a treasure trove of stuff, as well as old archives and all that stuff that are easily accessible. And I'm like, why is this not? Shuley's doing it, thankfully. But everybody else is like, this whole thing's over with. And it's like, no, I don't think it is.
No, I don't think it is either. Now, what do you say to the people that are kind of questioning whether you were actually hacked or not?
You're going to get those people anyway. A lot of them are relying on some really bogus information. And it's funny, because some of the bogus information that they're getting from a guy that was kicked out of my sect of Judaism. And so it's one of those things that it's like, okay, I know the verbiage. I know the way he says things. I know what he says. And he's the only one that has said certain things that have been said. So,
and he's a dabbler?
No. He's not a dabbler. Certain dabblers have, decided to say, let's go and research the guy from Dabblers Anonymous.
Rabbi.
It's like, yeah. Oh, did my mic go out or something? Check 1, 2. Okay, I hear myself. Hopefully everybody can hear me out there. Oh, did El Haribe show freeze up there? Everything seems to be running on. Oh, he has bad internet. Okay, that's what's going on. I'm sure he'll be back. I don't know what I can do to entertain you guys while he's frozen up or his internet's acting goofy. Because he is indeed the master. El Haribe is indeed the master. And so you guys are getting like me, that's part of like the C team or the W. Oh my goodness. Hopefully he comes back. He seems to have just dropped out. So let's see what people down here are saying. Communication to the fake moon landing. What? I don't know.
Motherfucker, what the hell just happened?
I don't know. Somebody in your chat said that they think you have some bad internet, and I said, oh no, you guys are stuck with me, the D team.
All right, so you were saying that other dabblers reached out to people that know you, and they were saying things.
Well, not people who knew or who used to know me like that. Years ago.
Right.
And so it's just, it's a whole convoluted thing. People will take a little snippet of something and then they'll build a narrative around it, And so, and that's something that I'm kind of used to with radio, because doing my old radio program, the thing is, I was a Jewish teacher on a Christian radio station, and the Hebrew roots people would go in they hated my guts with a passion. So it's one of those things I've gotten used to.
So you're a Jewish teacher on a Christian radio station. So
I guess that
explains. Okay, you used to be. I guess that explains because there's a picture going around with you with a cross tattoo.
Yep.
And that confuses me in two ways. One, the cross, and then two, I thought Jews weren't supposed to get tattoos.
You're right, actually. But this was I got these tattoos years before I ever converted.
Oh, okay. Well, then that makes sense.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the one that is below it, this will tell you how bad it is and how much I'm, for me personally, in all honesty, with the Torah, it says to not be tattooed with the names of the dead, and all that stuff, But what I ended up doing is I was actually engaged when I was 21 years old, and that lady's name is still on my arm.
Oh, no.
And that's what the tattoo is that is below it. And so, I didn't convert to Judaism probably until around 2006, 2007.
Why did you convert? For the fame and money?
Oh, no. No, I ended up getting asked some questions that I couldn't answer. And so I started to read the Bible all the way through. And I know your audience really don't care about this, but I read it all the way through. And I was like, well, this Torah thing, I think we need to be doing this. And so, that's basically where I ended up getting into that.
Cool. Now, so how do you think, see, to me, the first thing that I thought when everyone was like, hey, the rabbi is causing all this crap was, hey, why is everyone pissed at the rabbi when if he was hacked, which I'm not saying you were, like we don't actually have proof. I guess people want you to provide proof. I don't know how you can provide proof of that, but anyway.
The only thing I could probably do is show my correspondence with Google.
And you don't have to.
That's about it.
That's the other thing. You don't have to, but I guess if you're making the accusations that someone hacked you, I guess you should have some proof. But I assume that if you were hacked by John, it has to be because of your Patreon sign up, right? Like that.
The thing is, I think that is the main thing because we really started to see, and like I said, I took credit for really screwing things up for everybody when, we were streaming the Patreon and he just flipped out, sending out multiple links. And then, you remember on the bottom, we would have a joke at John and we'd say, go and visit stutchoradio.com.
Right.
And the thing is, he would always say, well, they're trying to, they're in that room. And he's talking about me and Kevin that were, waiting for it to start when he sent out the third link. And then that thing would be running down the bumps, and he's trying to get people to send them to his link. And so I take full credit for there possibly not being any Stuttering John material right now, because of my goof ups in going and streaming his Beer on the Balcony. I take full credit for that.
That's all right. You got ambitious. You got excited. I don't think you meant any wrong. You wanted to provide us all with, more ways to view the content and all that stuff.
Of course, doesn't make it right though. But at the same time,
yeah, I understand though. Hey, but yeah, it's not cool. Obviously, when people go into real life things, like the second I even get a weird text message, I think I'm done. So, but you've always been a cool guy to me, and I have no problems with you, and I find this whole thing to be utterly ridiculous.
I do too, and some people are telling me, oh, you need to go awesome. You need to go and respond to it. And it's like, no, I'm not even going to do that. The thing I learned in radio is just do your thing. Some people are going to hate you. It's all good. I always say my show's not for everybody as well.
The one thing I would do though is, have you thought about contacting Patreon and maybe letting them know that it's possible that this guy is using information from his subscribers to dox them?
I didn't know that I didn't know I had been doxed.
Or not doxed, I guess. Yeah, hacked. Right.
See, the thing is that I cannot pin it on anybody. I have my suspicions for a variety of things, but for me to go and say, okay, one of these guys' followers did this, and all that stuff, will they be like, which one? And again, it goes back to that whole thing. What proof do you have it's this particular person? I don't have that.
Right. Yeah. No, it's a weird situation all around. So
yeah, it's speculation, and the Dabblers are speculating as well. And that's how we all are. We all have to speculate.
That's why I'm glad you hopped on and kind of explained a little further, because I did watch your video. I know we were going through your video. I don't think there's really a reason to keep playing it, because you kind of explained everything in this live call again, and went a little deeper. And yeah, man. So I appreciate you coming on.
Absolutely, brother. I got to get ready to go to my dad's 70th birthday.
Oh wow! So, congratulations.
Yep. So whenever I was listening to you when I was going and taking a shower, and decided to go and send a message and all that stuff. And
cool.
So that's why I said I'm getting dressed right now. So
well, I'm glad we caught you, and I appreciate it. Now get your clothes off and get back in the shower and listen to El Horrible.
Oh no, I got to get the rest of myself dressed.
Oh, all right.
I'll see you guys.
All right, man. Take care. The Guitar Rabbi, little troublemaker in the Dabbleverse. Oh well. Well, that was cool. That was not very exclusive. If you want to see more of his original video, you can go to Dabblers Unanimous and subscribe to his YouTube channel, and you can see his thing. Move on to Opie. We will be moving on to Opie in my next recorded video, whenever that will be. I can already tell you I have not done anything because I've been too involved in trying to get this all set up, because this is very lazy, and I've already done the time of almost 5 of my videos in this one video, and YouTube wants its creators to sit around like little minority children overseas and work for pennies on the penny. So we need to create some longer content. So that's what I'm doing here. Hey, Kevin Dumbfuck, if you want to call, come on in. Guys, posted or pinned to the top the link so that you can use your webcam like the rabbi did. Beam into the show. There's the link again. I want to go over some clips with Kevin Dumbfuck from Why Do I Podcast. That's another channel you should all be subscribing to. Why Do I Podcast with Kevin Dumbfuck. He is a creation of Tony Michaels, better known as Michael Sosnowski. The alleged drug dealing shed seller, fast food eater, John Buttlicker. But instead of Stut Joe, focus on God's gang taking over the world. Slam free poetry. I don't know what that is. How about PayPal? Oh, you know what? I have one of those like Ko-fi accounts. I guess if you wanted to donate to my Ko-fi, it's kofi.com/bedabbler. But again, you don't have to. I don't know. Something about all this is like begging for money stinks to me. Like, I know that's kind of the whole point. Once you become a content creator, maybe I just can't accept it. But I don't know. Put a Venmo link in the upper corner. Yeah, okay. Maybe next time I'll do that. I don't know if I could do that yet. I think I have to pay to start putting things on the screen. God's Gang, Slam Poetry, or Slam Free Poetry. Cool. So yeah. I would look for my Ko-fi link right now and put it in the chat, but it seems kind of boring to me to watch me do that, but fuck it. I'll do it. I don't know why my internet keeps fucking with me. It seems to be doing now again. Oh, yes. You could have a third party write me a check. That's how I prefer things. Actually, you write a check to the third party and then have them give me cash. Thank you for the super chat. Let me see. Ko-fi. Right? Is that it? Well, I don't know where Kevin Dumbfuck went. He was going to be my next guest. So, till then, you guys can hear me type. Sorry about my breathing too. If that's another reason why I didn't want the headset. My God, that entire test episode sounded like season 4 of The Sopranos. It's just me breathing because my nose, I have a rather large schnoz, amongst other things, ladies. And so when I wear the mask, it just kind of presses it up to my face. And, you know, so I apologize because I did re-listen to my show. And there you go. If you guys want to contribute at all, you can go to that link. And I really appreciate it, but you do not have to. Yeah, there's no ladies here. You should see my analytics on my videos. It's like 0.02% female. And then everything. Okay, he needs 5 minutes. And then everything is either in the age range of 34 to 65 and up. So we're all old fucking guys talking about older fucking guys who can't really broadcast anymore. We could talk about Perry. He's bumping the worm. I would love to talk about Perry Cavallero, or whatever you say his stupid name. I just call him Scary Perry because it's easier to say. And I will definitely be more prepared with clips and stuff for future shows. I'm calling this the first best of episode, but obviously we've only had one episode and it was a test episode. But I don't even really consider this the first episode either because I'm not very prepared. I just bought a new computer and I got my mic set up and my nifty new camera, and El Horrible's living the life. And he wanted to talk to some dabblers. This is a cockfest. My wife doesn't understand the Stut Joe obsession. Yeah, I don't see how any of them could. I don't even believe that Debbie Dabbler is a woman. It's got to be a guy. Why would she be here? Why would you waste your time? You could vamp for 5 minutes. You cut a hell of a promo. Thank you, Galaga. That's what we try to do. They teach you in the wrestling business and the radio business. Just keep talking. It doesn't matter what you're saying. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. That's why everything now is so bullshit. Oh, we can't have misinformation. We need to stop, misinformation. It's so stupid. Who gives a shit? Just fucking take everything in and cipher it out for yourself. You know what's not real and what's real. Come on now. I'm glad you got the rabbi on. He's a good guy. Just makes some bad decisions here and there. But don't we all? I agree, Obnoxious John. The rabbi has only been a nice guy to me. And I agree. I'm glad he came on and got a chance to talk a little more. How many months did you have to beg to get that camera? I don't even know where this camera came from, actually. It was just kind of lying around my house. I tried to set up a GoPro, but my GoPro apparently is too old for this shit. I have a GoPro Hero 5. I didn't think it was that old. I mean, I guess, but they don't really add that much to the GoPros every year, do they? I don't know. I enjoy Rabbi Kevin streams as well. Evidan. You say your name. Galaga, you're a lady? Prove it. No, you don't have to prove it. I believe you. Besides that one part where I completely fell off, has everything been choppy or at all, or because I have it connected to my Ethernet, and for some reason it wants to keep going to my Wi-Fi. How does that work? Oh, Dabblers, there's so much we have to learn with this crap, and we're gonna learn together. Still waiting. See if Kevin. All right, let's play some clips, but not the clips you guys think. Tell me if this plays, because I was having some issues with it before. Disable the Wi-Fi. I know, but for some reason my Ethernet keeps going out, and then if I don't have the Wi-Fi as a backup, I'm gonna totally drop off. But all right, let me try that. Now, see, how can that be? Look at this. Let me share my screen with you, fine folks. All you IT guys out there. Don't show this again. There we go. All right. You see me? Or no? Entire screen, window, edge tab.
Let's get to a couple of phone calls. A lot of people want to talk. Okay, here we go. Actually, I'm looking at the phone calls. I'm like, who the hell wants to talk to anybody? All right, here we go. Here's...
Okay, sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know. Something happened when I that's good to know. Sorry about that. Did you hear the video though? What happened to Cardiff? Were you able to hear the Howard Stern audio? Yeah? Okay, cool. What happened to Cardiff? Oh, same thing happened to Cardiff today. I gotcha. Sorry. Okay, cool. So I know Cardiff covered this recently, and I know he's been doing Howard Stern stuff, and like I said, all basically ripping each other off. But I was a guest on Kevin Dumbfuck's show, Why Do I Podcast? Because everyone's hopping on the El Haribe. Everyone's hopping on the El Harible gravy train. You hear me, Carl? Call me. But when I was on his show, Kevin Dumbfuck, he made a shocking revelation that he does not know who Eric the Midget is. So the link is pinned. Kevin Dumbfuck. There, here it is again. So we're gonna watch some Eric the Midget videos with Kevin Dumbfuck, because he's a dumbfuck. And we'll start with the first call Eric the Midget ever made, which I thought was right after 9/11. And it was, but the year after. He called in 9/12/2002. I thought he called in 9/12/2001, but he did not. And yes, the Eric the Midget rabbit hole is very deep. And but we'll just introduce Kevin to Eric today. So I put the link out there, and I'm just waiting for him. It is a hot mask, stateless person. And I seem to have agita again. Earl, we have anything for the Aj? Fresh out. Every fucking time. Where are you, Kevin? You're making the people wait for ETM. All right. Let me make sure I can play the video and not mute my mic.
You're on the air.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm calling because a couple weeks ago you referred to Kelly Clarkson as an unattractive, ugly woman.
Hi, Kevin Dumbfuck. How are you?
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you wonderfully. Can you hear El Harible on his awesome new microphone? That's not new.
Oh, that's me. I'm fucking playing the episode too, so I'm hearing it twice. Yes, I can hear you. Double. Now single.
Nice.
Yes.
Wonderful. So, I was a guest on your show the other day because, like I said, you want to hop on the El Harible gravy train just like everyone else, and I totally get it.
Yeah, it's
great train. And you revealed that you were a very big Howard Stern fan, but you don't know anything about Eric the Midget.
I believe I said I wasn't the biggest Howard Stern fan. I was when I was younger, and then kind of lost interest and switched to Opie and Anthony. But I was a fan.
So you stopped before Eric?
I think I stopped in like 2000.
Yeah. Okay.
2001.
So Eric showed up in 2002. I thought he showed up in 2001, but he actually showed up in 2002. All right, that's right. And you also lived in a market where they cut a lot of stuff out of the Stern Show and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's interesting to me.
I was in Florida, and they kept cutting to like death metal, and it was 5 minutes of Stern and 45 minutes of death metal. So I just stopped listening.
Sure.
And what's the point?
Exactly. So this is going to be Eric the Midget's first call to the Howard Stern Show.
Awesome.
Now, can you hear that? Because now I can't hear anything.
I can hear it.
Okay. Sounds like it's all underwater to me.
Let's get to a couple of phone calls. A lot of people want to talk. Okay, here we go. Actually, I'm looking at the phone calls. I'm like, who the hell wants to talk to anybody? All right, here we go. Here's Eric. You're on the air.
Hi. I'm calling because a couple weeks ago you referred to Kelly Clarkson as an unattractive, ugly white.
Don't adjust your audio. That is the great Eric the Midget. Stopping.
So, did he turn into Eric the actor later? Is that
yes.
what happened? Okay.
So
I've heard
now,
both.
Right now, he is just another nobody caller. No one knows the magic that is about to be bestowed upon the Stern universe for, when did he die? I don't know. Well over, 14 years, I think he was on the show. And he didn't start dabbling in acting until they really got to serious. So this is 2002. So it would be 4 years before he would really get into the whole Eric the actor thing.
Okay, well, sorry to interrupt. What did he say in the beginning? Because I thought he said you mentioned me. He was calling in about being mentioned earlier.
I'd have to again, for some reason, now that I have you on with me, it doesn't sound right, but I'm gonna play it. He's basically calling in. The thing you have to know about Eric is a dwarf, I guess he liked to, or a little person he liked to be called. He did not like to be called a midget. Eric said that being called a midget was basically the same as calling a black person the N-word. He was a bit deformed. He had Downers. It's not
bring
Down
up a
syndrome.
picture so I can see what he looks like.
Oh, you never even seen what he looks like.
I think I have, but
he looks like Cardiff. He looks like a potato. But his hands were very arthritic, and they used to say, like, when you shook his hand, it was like shaking hands with a plum, like a rotten plum. He was always in a wheelchair. Yes, it's very rough. He had a very, very rough life physically. However, it seems like his family had money, so he was always comfortable. But they did have a tight leash on him because that they had money, and Eric was a disabled little person. But Eric found great joy in entertainment, and he was a huge fan of American Idol. So he is calling right now, I believe, to have some words with Howard, because I think Howard might have said something disparaging about one of the Idol contestants.
Oh, so okay, all right, thank you.
So he's talking. They're talking about. He's trying to bring up American Idol, and I think Howard is just trying to figure out if he's talking to a human being or, like I said, a potato.
A white girl. Well, I don't think so. She is anything but ugly and unattractive.
Are you related to her?
No, I'm not.
Eric, how old are you?
27.
What's wrong with you? There's something wrong, right?
Well, I'm a disabled person.
Yeah, okay.
You're a guy?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm only 3'5", 3'6".
We got to get you down here.
That's the first thing
You're
thinks
in love
of.
with Kelly Clarkson of American Idol?
Of course.
Maybe we can hook you two kids up.
If I can get her to come in here, maybe I can hook you up with her.
It's not a very flattering picture of her.
Wouldn't mind that, that's for sure.
What?
What?
3'5"? What are you, a midget?
Yeah.
And what, are you ill or something?
No, it's just it's 5 o'clock in the morning here.
Are you shorter than Mini-Me?
No, I think he's around the 2-foot mark.
Wow.
Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Thank you, Obnoxious John.
Yeah.
That's what.
If Mini-Me's...
What is it called?
Eric has Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Yeah, and again, like his hand, like a lot of people compare John's fingers to Eric's.
2 foot. You're 3'5"?
3'5".
You tower over him.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between that.
You work in a circus or on a show or something?
No, I'd like to get into show business, into acting, and into singing and stuff like that.
What do you do right now?
Actually, nothing. I'm living off SSI.
Yeah, well, Kelly Clarkson, I actually said was the best one to win because she had the best voice, but she's got to lose about 15 pounds. They got to dress her better. She got big hips. The hairdo they gave her was very New Jersey with the black and white skunk stripes. She needs some work. Yeah.
Is that a Jersey thing?
Well, from what she said to Bob
He would
going
know.
on Entertainment Tonight, like the day after she won, She said that her natural hair color.
Like right now, I'm not hearing anything, but you're hearing
Her
it.
natural hair
You don't hear it?
was
No, I can't hear Eric. It's almost like it has a noise gate on it.
I don't know about that,
Pause
but
it.
whatever they dyed it looks bad, and you got to go with me on that.
There might be something in your settings that you can. Maybe it's echo cancellation. You might have to turn that off. That causes some kind of weird problems. When I was doing tests with Sean, my co-host.
Oh yeah, echo cancellation is on.
Try turning that off. That might help.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you can even turn stereo audio on. Since you're wearing headphones, echo cancellation is mostly for like lazy people like John doesn't want to wear headphones.
Got it.
Now try playing it again. That might help.
To be that lazy.
No, you wouldn't.
All right, let's see. You're my personal IT guy now, Kevin.
I mean, it's not a good color. It's not human. There's no human hair that looks like that with like stripes. She's got like pinstripes. She got racing stripes all over her head. Equidistant from one another.
I could always hear him, but
whoever did that definitely,
I have to wait till Eric talks.
Was goofing on.
That doesn't make any sense.
And you think she's hot because how picky can you be? You're sitting in the room. When's the last time you got laid?
Never.
Exactly.
Can you hear him now?
20.
No,
how old?
That's
No?
weird.
27.
No, it's almost like he's not there.
Guy's never gotten laid.
So weird.
That's why you're pining away for her.
Did you go out and buy her
I hear
single?
Robin. I hear Howard.
Trying to think,
All
maybe
you
he's
gotta
only
do,
coming
my
over
friend, is get a little stank
one
on your
channel,
hang
maybe.
low.
You'll forget all about her.
Yeah, you'll forget all about Kelly Clarkson.
Well, then you still hear it at one of your ears, though. But maybe if your headphones are not
Oh,
plugged in
yeah.
properly. None of this makes sense. No.
Yeah, no, everything else is working. It's it's literally like a noise gate. Like he's too low to I don't know, and it's not coming through. But that's okay.
Weird.
So basically, that clip was it's just about to give you a little introduction to his first time. He's obsessed with network television shows, mostly reality shows. Totally number one was American Idol, and then he also becomes obsessed with shit. I just had it and I totally forgot.
America's Got Talent.
He's a big mess. Yeah, he was obsessed with America's Got Talent, especially when Howard went over.
Sure.
And he actually was in the audience, I believe, for an episode or two. But country music, that's what I wanted to say. Country music was another big thing.
It's all things I hate.
Yes. Yeah.
Terrible. See, I think Obnoxious John was right. He said I was going to hate this guy. I already hate him.
And that's the thing. He was a miserable little shit, but you had to admire his ambition. Like and you don't really know that yet, but like as you dive deeper into the Eric the Midget you will just see like, yeah, you want to go, you miserable little shit. But then you remember, like, he has mashed potato hands, and
but is his brain mashed potatoes? Doesn't sound like he's the smartest guy to me, honestly. But I've only heard him for a minute or two.
So, I would say he did very good in high school. He would brag about doing okay in high school, although he couldn't do math a lot because it was early in the morning. See, Eric is from Sacramento.
Okay.
So when he would call in at the end of the night. So he was about to go to bed before, once he got off the phone with Howard.
See, like, deal, like drinking and doing coke all night? What the fuck is he up all night for then?
Because he would wait. I guess it's easier. It was easier sometimes to stay up all night till 3:00 in the morning than wake up at 6:00 in the morning if you're wanting to listen to the Stern Show.
Oh, to listen, not just to call in. Okay, that's still weird.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say Eric is kind of
sorry.
His socialness, I guess, is kind of stunted because of the way. Like he went to a regular high school. I believe he went to the same high school as the guys from Green Day. But yeah, he is. Okay. He's kind of dumb. And,
it didn't sound very. I mean,
I guess
judging by what he likes as well. It's not. Sorry, not to cut you off.
No, you're fine. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think, and unfortunately thinking out loud during a broadcast, which is stupid.
I think that's what they want, and they'd rather that than sit there and be quiet, right? So.
Of course, that's what I try. I try to keep going.
IRL streaming, bro. Stream of consciousness, bro. Just give the audience everything. Just plug them into your brain.
We're their whores. But yeah, Eric always prided himself in believing that he was way smarter than all the other whack packers, is the best way to put it. He never considered himself like a whack packer, you know?
Oh, that's a fun little twist. If he's got like some kind of thinks who the fuck he is about him.
Exactly, yes. He has always thought, about who the fuck he is. Like that's, he sees himself as a walking, talking Brad Pitt when he is a not walking.
You're kidding. That's a exaggeration?
No, well, yeah, of course it's an exaggeration, but I think overall, he didn't really see himself the way everyone else saw him, I guess is the best way.
That's maybe a good thing for somebody in that situation, to have a little bit of that, not to have too much like John has, but to have enough to have confidence and not to, dwell on his situation. So I could see that being like a good coping mechanism.
Exactly. I'm gonna continue the clip even though I can't hear it. But
I'm gonna move this light. It's bothering me. This little light is poking into the view right there, and it's bothering me.
No problem.
You got pictures ever hanging on your wall?
No, but on my computer I have some photos.
What do you got?
Just ones off various websites that, fans have made for her.
Kelly Clarkson websites?
When you're whacking it, do you think about Kelly Clarkson?
No.
Yes.
Tell the truth.
No.
Have you
Then
ever?
who do you think about?
And don't tell me you're not whacking it.
Whacking it.
See, how do I answer that?
I think it's actually
With the
something
truth.
wrong with my monitor.
You never think of Kelly Clarkson when you're whacking it.
No.
You never imagine like you run into her somewhere and she's like, I was really into that midget on Wizard of Oz. You really turned me on. And blah, 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 blah. And one thing leads to another. Before you know it, you're banging her.
No.
I don't believe you. See, you're not being straight with me.
Yeah, I am.
Who do you whack it to then? Pam Anderson?
No,
Robin
other
Quivers.
Celebrity females.
Give me your top three.
I can't believe Florentine dated
whack
her.
material.
Not just, I don't know. She's not attractive to me. And it's not it's not the black thing. Just get ahead of that. There's plenty of attractive black females. I dated one. She was she was the craziest girlfriend I ever had. And anyway, she's just not attractive. What?
Nothing. I saw Robin at Sirius a couple of times, and at that point she was a good-looking lady. I thought. I don't know. I'm with you. I'm not overly attractive, and Cardiff always seems to think. He talks about how the ongoing gag of the Howard Stern show was for them to always talk about how attractive Robin was. And I guess as I was listening, I never thought of it as a gag, but he might be right. They might have just always been playing a gag, talking about how attractive Robin was. But
I mean, I could see a star power, kind of star power coming into that celebrity, even though she wasn't, like, to me, a real celebrity. I could see that kind of making her look better, or maybe her personality. But I don't know. I just never liked her on the show. I didn't think she wasn't a hole. She didn't detract so much, but she just was kind of parroting and laughing at Howard, and that was, I think, her job, right?
Yeah. Just, she's like kind of the straight guy, I guess, or
She did news in the beginning, right? But then she stopped doing that, and then she just kind of laughs at whatever Howard says.
Right, but the news thing is rather new. I mean, I guess new. Like, I stopped listening once he went to AGT.
Was that a pun? I get it.
Yes. I believe she was still doing the news while he was like doing AGT, but then when she got sick.
Oh, she got sick. What'd she get sick with?
Okay. So Robin had some form of cancer.
Okay.
And she was sick for a very long time and was actually broadcasting from home before COVID, I believe.
Oh, wow.
And at that point, I believe they stopped kind of doing the news. I could be wrong because, again, I haven't been listening at all, like, for a long time.
But
I haven't been listening for 22 years, so.
Right. Yeah, I totally had it wrong. I thought you said that you were a big fan, but then you couldn't listen, and then okay.
Well, I was, but that was 22 years ago.
You're right.
It's a long fucking time, dude.
You're right.
Yeah.
It was a long time.
And I just never kind of got back into it. I switched over to Opie and Anthony, like I said when you were on my stream. My sister worked for XM. She kept recommending, and of course, sister, like, go fuck yourself. But eventually, I tuned in and listened to him. I didn't really like him at first, but then, like any radio show, you just kind of give it some time, and you either eventually like it or you just find something else.
Were you a Ron and Fez fan?
I liked him on and off. I didn't like Fez, especially.
What?
I didn't like Fez. He's a hole. You want to talk about a hole? He's a fucking hole. He's a black hole of sucking every positive energy in a room and shitting it out. What?
I'm about to kick you off.
That would be hilarious.
I should have just done it.
It'd be like, John. Yeah, well, that would have been funny as a bit and then brought me back, but whatever.
I felt bad because I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
What's to like? Wait, listen. But again, I didn't start listening to them until later. So I didn't listen to Ron and Fez right when I started listening to O and A. It was later on. It was when Fez started getting into his bitchy mode. Yeah. I never heard the happy-go-lucky, like, fun Fez doing the Hitler, goose stepping down the hall. I never heard of that. I just heard people talking about that fondly and wishing that was back. But I never experienced that. So I mean, what's to like about the later, latter phase of Fez? There's nothing redeeming about him. Cookie. My cat say cookie for fucking 4 hours. He's gonna say cookie. The cats don't talk, dude.
Skippy Kith.
It's like bamboos. There's like whatever that torture was, where they stick shit under your needles. That's what it was like audibly to me.
I will understand, or I will accept your reasoning that you started listening to them late because I guess. If you didn't know how Fez was in the earlier years, it's hard to just listen to him in the later years and understand why he was so funny.
He's a miserable fuck towards the end. Miserable, gave himself strokes and all sorts of mental or physical problems from his mental problems. There was no redeeming. Probably. And he was making Ron depressed and making Ron want to quit radio. And I liked Ron. Yeah. And I liked, Chris Stanley was fun as his kind of bouncing boy, although he's a little bit too eager to do that shit.
Sure.
But I like that part of it, but Fez just sucked the energy out of the room, and you could tell it made everybody else depressed.
I understand. I understand what you're saying. I'm just I'm shocked.
Come on,
I've heard other
what I just told you, or you're not shocked?
Agree. No,
I'm not saying
right.
I could never like him. I just said I never experienced the good part of Fez. So
you have to go back and listen. You have to go back and listen to their time in New York at WNEW.
Okay, if you maybe know any clips to send me or recommend, I could find them. I'd be very happy. Maybe we can even do it on the show. Make it, run up those hours that you need to. Yeah, start making that fucking money.
Making that stuttering job, John Dabbler money.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll send you some stuff.
Pensions.
But you wanna continue this clip, or you wanna?
Yeah, continue.
All right.
I mean, it's your show. Do whatever the fuck you want, dude.
Yeah. Well, my only problem is I still.
Oh, you can't hear it. Wait, why don't we keep it?
Let me
try another clip and see if it's the same issue. Because I'm trying to think of the reasons why that could happen. It doesn't make any sense unless it's a setting on your computer
or
locally
is it like
that
bit rate thing on the audio of the file. I don't know.
No, because it's getting broadcast. Your computer is playing it because it's going through StreamYard. I can hear it, so it means the audio is being produced. Something locally. Are you just plugged in with regular headphones straight to the laptop?
Yeah. Okay, I have a clip.
Are those any kind of special streaming? Or are those regular headphones?
No, they're regular.
Okay, there's no crazy right. Because those USB ones, you might be some setting on them that could be fucking it up.
Right. No.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find a good one. here.
I do like the intro.
Hey, Johnny Fratto's on the air. Johnny, what's happening, pal?
What's going on, Howard?
Hey, man.
So Johnny Fratto.
Frodo?
Johnny Fratto. How do you explain Johnny Fratto? I don't even know how he came to be. Johnny Fratto apparently was the son of a mob boss.
Okay.
And he had money and always had these different ventures. I know he was involved with cigars at one point. And,
Cigars and scotch?
No, not cigars and scotch. But he somehow got into the Eric the Midget camp and almost was Eric's manager, I guess.
Okay.
I guess he was Eric's manager, you know? And so this is during the time when Eric was most likely involved in acting. And now when I say Eric was involved with acting, Howard got him small little bit parts on struggling shows. The shows would kind of go, hey, maybe if we put Eric on, people will come and watch our show. And
what kind of? Do you have an example?
So
Like what shows?
So there was a show. What was the show with the kid from the Mighty Ducks? Fringe, with Joshua Jackson.
Never saw it.
I never saw it either, except for Eric's one part where he played a little homeless midget and his head exploded. It's definitely
That's
on
fun.
YouTube. Yes, that was probably his best performance. Yes, we should watch that.
That sounds a lot of fun. That might get me on board with him, you know? Because so far I'm not really loving it, but, you know.
I don't know how.
I don't love Stuttering John, and I like watching him, so you don't have to love the person, right?
I don't know how to just, like, go to a video, like, show a YouTube video. Like, the only thing I can do is present.
Let me see.
A video file. Like I
you
have to
should
have
be able
the video
to
file.
present. Well, no. Can you share your desktop? If you
I guess I could share.
And
my
then
screen,
you just bring it up
but then
on
it goes
Chrome
into
or
the
whatever.
whole thing.
Does it like repeat it though? Does it?
Oh, it says window. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I can do that. Okay.
I think you already are.
All right, there we go. So I'm doing
Yeah.
that.
I mean,
There's my Ko-fi if anyone wants to go to it.
Yeah, donate, motherfuckers.
All right.
And then donate to me too if you have some extra Jew money for me, some shekels. Does he have like a what do they call those? Like a hot reels, sizzle reel.
He has a what?
Sizzle reel. Yeah.
I'll figure it out. And we were hoping to fly to San Francisco. We have family there.
My older brother.
Oh, there he is.
Well, have you ever flown before, Eric?
No, this is my first time.
It's even got Eric, the name.
So that show was called American Dreams, I believe. It was like a Dick Clark show.
Dick Clark show?
Yeah, it was stupid.
Oh, you mean like he produced it?
Yeah. He
I thought you were talking like it was that type of show. I was like, I didn't know that was a type of sitcom now or whatever.
Yeah, no, it was like a Dick Clark produced show. It was about like I think it was about like music acts and stuff, but like in like the 50s or something. Like it was a show like back in the day. It's horrible, and I think Eric has one line. So
it sounds like a Dick Clark production.
But you could hear everything okay?
Yeah, can you not hear him?
I can't hear it. No.
Could you hear her talking?
No, and you're all choppy now. Ever since I started doing this, you got all chopped up. I don't understand. My Ethernet's connected. I'm not on Wi-Fi. And
I'll have to come over there and check it out.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to have you get over here.
Yeah. I know where you live, so might as well put it to good use. I mean,
My older brother.
Sure.
Oh, well, have you ever flown before, Eric?
No, this is my first time.
Oh, well, let's see what we can do for you.
what if I play?
That's all he was on that show.
What if I play it? Maybe you can hear it.
This
try
show
that?
is this show was a show that Mary McCormick was on. Oh, In Plain Sight. It's right there. So Mary McCormick was the wife in Howard's movie, and she got Eric this role.
You that reporter I called?
Reporter?
Oh,
I'm
wow.
Beth's sister-in-law. Who are you?
I'm her landlord. I'm gonna shame that crazy bitch on YouTube. Keys, woman.
Your mama didn't teach you any manners?
My mama's dead. Happy?
You still can't hear it?
I don't want to see any
I
reporters
can hear
when
it.
I
It's
come
just
out.
very
Got
choppy.
it?
Crap. Don't
Is it
want.
choppy for you?
Do you want me?
Or is it playing
What
fine?
if I play it and stream it to you, or like share it? Do you want to try that?
Hold on. I don't know what you said.
I said, what if I play it and share my screen instead of you
Yeah,
sharing
let's
yours?
try
You wanna
that.
Try that?
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
try that.
So what is it? The Eric,
I'm
the
gonna-
actor.
Stop sharing. Yeah, let's try that. Oh man, still getting the bugs worked out, folks.
Which
Spent
one was it?
a very pretty penny today. Oh, so Eric, Howard Stern, Eric the Actor TV roles.
Howard Stern
Just put Eric the Actor
TV roles.
acting reel.
I think it's this
Mark
one.
Kotex.
Yeah, it's that one. Okay. All right, let me.
Cortex. Hold on, I'll fill the dead air.
All right, let's see if you can hear this.
Oh wait, hold
Oh, you
on.
wanna
I have
skip
to-
ahead?
Oh, so now I have to add.
My older brother.
Oh, well, have you ever flown before, Eric?
No, this is my first time.
Can you hear that?
See what we
I can.
Ah, look, we figured out a workaround at least.
Oh,
Can we
cool.
just play
Okay.
it? Just tell me when to pause it.
So again, this is the plain sight with Howard's movie wife.
You that reporter I called?
Reporter? I'm Beth's sister-in-law. Who are you?
I'm her landlord. I'm gonna shame that crazy bitch on YouTube. Keys, woman.
There he is.
Your mama didn't teach you any manners?
My mama's dead. Happy?
I am.
Beth? I don't want to see any reporters when I come out. Got it?
Crap. Don't let the bunnies out.
That line was delivered with such precision.
Who's gonna get
Surgical.
more crap out of that apartment?
Jeez, I don't know what Beth's whining about. He seems sweet.
I'm goddamn
got fat.
serious.
Aw, adorable.
Now, what
So that
show
was
is this
it.
again?
That was it for in plain sight.
Okay, I've
Another
heard of that.
every single show he was on was canceled within weeks.
Was it canceled within weeks?
Yeah, after he did it. But they were already going to be canceled.
Do you want to play any more of this or no?
Yeah, play more. You haven't seen his head explode. This is Fringe. This is the Joshua Jackson show. He plays a homeless midget.
Hi. What's this?
It's a box.
Is that Gordon Ramsay? I can't tell. It's so low
Well, what's in it?
It
quality.
does look like it.
No, there you go. That's not it.
Oh, as with most things in life, the reality would pale in comparison with one's imagination. And isn't it better to wonder?
Yeah, I'm echoing.
You're echoing?
Yeah. I didn't think anyone else was hearing it.
You're hearing
But I'm
yourself
hearing
echo?
Yeah, and they are too.
Oh, because you're coming back and then sharing back to you.
Yeah. All right, so we can stop this.
All right.
We're going to have to figure this out.
Yeah, we'll do
We're
more
at an
testing.
hour and 10 minutes. I think this was a good second test to do the best of show.
Yeah, well,
wanna
it shows us what. Sorry, it shows us
No,
what we
no.
need to test, and it's something we'll definitely work on. And like I said, I'll come over there and at least help out to figure out if there's anything we can do other than upgrading your internet plan, which you might want to do anyway.
Well, thank you, Kevin Dumbfuck. Yes, we will do that. And thank you, everybody, for hanging out and listening to this nonsense. Again, this is all an experiment, and I'll be more prepared with more material next time, and hopefully I will figure out what's going on with my internet connection with the help of Kevin Dumbfuck.
Yes.
So, is there anything you want to promote to 29 people? 28?
Well, and the other 4,000
27.
people that will watch us later. Yes.
Oh, now it's 32.
Hey, BeDabblin. Just Why Do I Podcast YouTube channel. I don't tweet anything really of use, so don't go there.
Kevin's a good guy. He does a good show. He's good at dabbling and just talking and bullshitting. So, yeah, guys, definitely go to his YouTube page, Why Do I Podcast, and subscribe. And, yeah, till next time, Dabblers, be dabbling!
We got to practice that.